Hello and welcome back to Losers Round 3. I'm Sharzy1, joined by the Ground Pound King, Squadrenaline in Losers Round 3. We've just seen that. We're going to watch them again. We're going to follow them as they go. It's eye against eye, Monstery up against Nag. What way do you see it going?
I think this does favour Squadron, and like I said, we've been following through, and I'm liking the way that they're kind of slowly progressing through and getting these wins. And I haven't really seen too much of Monstery, so we'll see how they do. But yeah, I think it's favours towards Squadron.
Let's take a look at the series layout then. It's going to be Plaza up first, the Rig Game 2, and Truth will be our Game 3. We talked about throughout how we wanted to see Marathons and Permissions start to play a little bit more aggressive, start to push the same things quickly. They're playing Truth. They just loaded up Truth, which might be actually the wrong map, as Crossman's had an absolute mare here. Unless I've completely written it down wrong, which is possible, Jim, because I was doing the losers bracket when I should have been talking about the winners bracket.
Yeah, I believe it is actually Plaza. I was about to say I'm ready for some sniper action, and I was like, hold on a minute, we're playing back-to-back Truce again. But yeah, we'll be loading up Plaza. That was a bit of a mishap right there, losing up Plaza. And I want to see more snipers. I felt like every single series we've watched so far, the snipers just been wasted so much. So I just want to see more sniper action. I want to see people playing a bit more, maybe a bit more passive with the sniper, but also like not just wasting it like you're just kind of no scoping to kind of survive, but actually be a bit more precise, use it and try and get these headshots or at least body shots with these snipers. So hopefully we'll start to see that now that we're getting further through the bracket.
Well, what I want to see from whoever has a sniper rifle, they can play passive, Jim. They can play aggressive, but I want them to start connecting some goddamn shots.
Exactly. That's what we just want to see, some nice headshots. Like previous weeks, we've seen like Sticker going around with some nasty no scopes. Obviously, Shady and Legend, whenever they get it, hitting hitting majority of the shots. We just want to see some nice no scopes, and I think not this series. I think the previous series for the one we just watched, there was a nice no scope going in there. So we just want to see some nice no scopes. Please hit your shots.
I think the issue we have, Jim, the very scary issue right now, as it stands in this tournament, the person that hit the best and nicest no scope is Spilly. That can't be allowed to happen.
Spilly's got the highlight reel of the third EGO Cup. This has to change. This has to change. Please, this has to change.
It can't be allowed to happen because at some point, he's going to put that in his Twitter bio. He's going to be so proud. Made the highlights for Cup number 3 of the Spring Series. Like, just see it happening. He's already put his. I can bet hazard a bet now. He's already put his placing up on his Twitter bio. That's how proud he is. But we're going to get straight into Plaza now. It's not going to be Truth. We're going to see sniper rifles. We're going to see overshields. Which way is it going to shake out? Some better movement from Naga off the start, but he's not able to stop Permissions punching the overshield into his chest. So that should be a complete kill. There it is. Permission takes down Monsteri, and sniper rifle goes to Marathon. So they're dividing and they're conquering already.
I like this. This is a great start. Permissions grabbed that overshield, rush straight away, push. He saw a 1v1. He pushed it. He got the kill. He turned around, helped his Marathons secure the sniper as well as secure the opponent. Nice no scope right there for Marathons. And this is what maybe they were actually listening in between the series. They're playing aggressive, and I like this a lot.
3 kills to the good. Maybe just not giving the opposing players as much respect as they've given the previous members. That much will be seen very shortly as Naga gets taken down to no shields. Permission finds him with 4 bullets, and he still seems to have a little case of the body blocks right now as he just keeps finding the bodies of those shots. No headshots there for the moment. Sniper rifle shot rings across Plaza. Does not find the body of anybody just thus far. Monsteri, though, gets taken down, and a lovely fresh 5 from Permission.
It's a great shot from Permissions out there. I like this. And again, it's the aggression. I'm loving it. Great aggression. And look, what can the boys against Roster do? They're constantly on the back foot. They're constantly scared. And they're kind of, it's forcing them to make mistakes by the aggression. This is what we were missing in the previous series. Is we were waiting for someone to make a mistake instead of forcing them to make a mistake yourself. And the aggression is what has it, makes that happen. You're making them panic. You're making them go into a decision that they're not comfortable doing and push when they really don't want to. And it's exactly what happened. An 8-0 lead so far. We're a minute 30 into the game.
Eye against eye are being forced to stick or twist, and really, they're not in a hurry to do either. Again, Jim, I said before the game that this team name is Eye against eye. I feel like II just becomes Pirates. That's what we should just call them. We're going to call them Team Pirates.
Team Pirates, is that what we're going to go with? I'm probably still going to go with the boys in blue because that's the easy way forward. But Overshield coming up soon. Permission kind of waiting, and Flowers kind of waiting to see if something's going to happen. Needs to win this big battle right here. Doesn't. Monster with a nice... I like that aggression from Monster as well. The Frost slide into the battle, kind of commit to it. And like I said, this Overshield is going to be coming up soon, and I'd like to see him definitely jump on it and grab this. They should not let this burn. They should, the blue team should not allow this to be burnt the movement kind of off, and they burned themselves. I don't know, it was a risky play. They kind of wait. It was strange. They waited for permissions to come off the respawn and then went for the overshield instead of just going for it straight away. Maybe there's a bit of indecisive. Was it the word indecisive or undecisive? Indecisive. Thank you. In the decision rather.
Maratones has got the sniper rifle, no overshield to play with, but it matters not because they're ahead by 8 kills. A dominant display thus far, and we will hopefully start to see some highlight clips and push Spilly further and further down the pecking order as quickly as we possibly can. Looks as though permissions positioned around the yellow ledge, putting some pressure on those players. Naga and Monster in a world of hurt now, just trying to survive, but they're in such a small, tight, compact little areas. Monster almost gets taken down, but that no scope, unfortunately, that quick scope doesn't find a home. And Monster is still desperately trying to stay alive. Is finally taken down. Will we see this body shot connect again? We're seeing. Is the sniper rifle just cursed today, Jim?
Actually, it is. He didn't even need to use it then. You know, the player was one shot. It's a waste of a sniper bullet in that situation. Even if he gets the kill, it's still kind of a waste of the sniper bullet. You know, the opponent's one shot. You can use one pistol shot instead of one whole sniper bullet. You know, and like I said, there's only 4 bullets in that sniper every single time it's up. So you really need to make the most of it. You know, missing it yet alone. You know, using a situation the player's one shot, and again with the no scope, they're close. And yes, it'd be nice if nice to see when it hits and knocks Billy's no scope down on the highlight reel, but it's just not connecting.
If Spilly is in a highlight reel, it very quickly becomes a low light reel. Let's try and keep him out of it at all costs. But 12 kills, the current score, and we've seen a couple of kills go in favour of Eye against Eye, so that's what you want to see. Start showing some signs of life. Overshield going to come up pretty quickly. We will see another sniper rifle shortly thereafter. Maybe use the overshield to secure that sniper rifle. We're seeing a lot of players getting taken down to no shields, getting their shields popped, but still managing to stay alive, Jim. Nobody able to get the cleanups, nobody able to confirm those kills, as Monsteri does lock in a kill. Needs to keep his teammate alive here, which he does. That's great Halo, 6-12 overshield in their hands.
I'm seeing that quite a lot from Monsteri so far, and I like it. He's not hesitant to push a one shot, to push a low shield player. He's thrust sliding in and commit to that battle, and I like that confidence. Like I say, I haven't really seen too much from him going off this tournament. It's definitely one thing I'm noticing right now, and I never worry about the overshield. Just because you got an overshield doesn't mean you're invincible. You got to be careful with this backsmacks.
I'm all about using overshield and getting in the mixer and putting yourself within there and being a bit of a juggernaut and allowing your teammate to come in and get some cleanups. But when you thrust straight into an enemy player, two members of an enemy team, you put yourself in a perilous position in a world of hurt, and that's exactly what we've seen happen there. And you're really not able to use that overshield to any real ability. Didn't get any dividends from it. No value. 6 kills, a 13 sniper rifle in the hands of Monster. What can he do with it? Can he find a face? Probably not. With the way the sniper rifle plays have been gone. He doesn't use sniper rifle this time around. He uses the pistol instead to get the cleanup. Another warning shot rings across Plaza. A second consecutive warning shot with the sniper rifle rings across Plaza. Doesn't find a home again. The walls, like, honest to God, it's like when I play darts, Jim. There's just going to be holes all over the walls in Plaza.
It seems like it's like that with the snipers. But I'm liking Monster's movement. It's kind of got that kind of shady-like movement in a way, and his shots are not anywhere close to what Shady's are, but he's like going around like, you know, very, very quick, decisive with his movement, you know, like just smooth the way he just jumped to S4 and jumped back down, and he's kind of got that whole, you know, when you YY your weapons and you beat down, it kind of looks cool, but sadly his actual like shots he's registered like trying to shoot is not the best, but it's cool to see. It's nice to see. But Overshield coming up soon, a 9-kill lead. It's a big lead going into this Overshield.
From what I'm hearing from you, Jim, if I'm to read between the lines, what you're saying is he's very much like if you ordered Shady but on Wish, that is what you'd be getting from Monstery right now.
Yeah, I'd say so. But to me, it shows that he's kind of like gone into custom games, or he's gone around and he sort of looked at, you know, the way that he can maneuver around the map. He's looked at his movement. He's tried to, maybe he recognizes his shot's not the best, and he's trying to catch up with that. And another backsmack from this overshield, and these overshields are really, they're doing the clutch bit of getting them, and they're just not playing very well when they have them.
We're seeing players get overshields. We're seeing players get sniper rifles, but they're called power weapons and power ups. So we really haven't seen them used that way thus far. 21 kills to 10 the score, and it looks as though the writing's on the wall for Eye against Eye, and Squadrenaline are just not letting the foot off the gas.
Yeah, I mean, it's good to see. You know, there must be, you know, like we said before, and we've been saying throughout while watching Squadrenaline, is they need to keep this momentum up. They need to keep on pushing and make the losers bracket run. Killing spree right now for Maratones. You know, overall great performance from him so far. And, you know, Could be wrong on this, but I feel like if they qualify, if they win this series or possibly the next one, that means they qualify for next week. But I could be wrong there.
I have been wrong far too many times already today, Jim. I don't need to try and confirm that and then look like an asshat once again. Sniper rifle on the weapon pad, only needing 1 kill. We're not even going to see the sniper rifle. 25 kills to 11, the final score. And Squadrenaline looking really good, but at the same time, Monstery looking good in patches. You know, his movement you touched upon being very good, but not able to get the slays when they matter, Jim.
Yeah, it seems like it was a comfortable win for Squadron. You know, they had the lead from the start, and they just kind of, you know, kept them building on that and never really let go or off of the gas right there. So, you know, fair play to them. Permission with a 2.7k damage. I like that. You know, it's like 800 more damage than anyone else in the lobby, which, you know, second to him was his own teammate. So Monster, like I said, I like the movement, but that accuracy right there down to 38, it shows that he's just really not hitting the shots. Maybe need to turn that sensitivity down just to allow him to hit a couple more shots. But you can't have that. You can't have a below 50% accuracy is kind of rough, but a below 40% accuracy is really rough.
Yeah, unless you're like standing still and you're shooting the floor, which is what we actually see in the sniper rifle doing more often than not. Maybe he was the one in control of the sniper rifle shooting the wall, and the wall is dead. No need to be worrying about that. It's an inanimate object at the end of the day. Find some Spartans, get some kills, put some scores on the board. But Plaza went the way it did. Let's get confirmation of the series layout, the best of 3, just to confirm and lock it in. Plaza went the way of Squadrenaline. They played so well on Plaza, and now they've got the rig, Jim. The rig is up next. So Plaza, the rig, they both play somewhat similarly. You know, they have the inside, they have the outside. It's about manipulating and predicting them spawns. What way do you see the rig going?
I think this goes again in favor of Marathons with permissions. You know, they seem like they have a lot more control and an awareness of the way they want to play the map in comparison to the boys in Eye Against Eye or Pirates or whatever we'll call them at this point. Again, sniper on this map, camo on this map. It's all about the sniper again, but we must literally have like a 10% accuracy on the sniper for this whole for all the games we've watched so far. There must be like a 10% accuracy on the sniper.
So Eye Against Eye, Pirates, and now we can maybe transition into Raiders. You know, that's the name of the NFL team. You know, Raiders. That's Pirate. They're the Pirates. So we're just gonna keep evolving and changing their name at our own will. We'll mold and shape it whatever way we see fit here, Jim.
I was gonna say you're going down like you're gonna have to take like 6 steps back to find out who the actual team is there, but we'll go along with it for the time of it, I guess.
Well, no doubt for Jim, it's going to be the boys in blue, regardless of what the team name is. He keeps it nice and safe, nice and consistent. But that camouflage is going to be big, and we're going to need to see Monster and Naga just really pick it up here.
Yeah, you know, get that first camera off the rip, and it seems like he's at least hit 2 with the last 3 shots he shot.
So now that we are watching marathons, no doubt this final shot is going to hit a wall. Jim, I found we're the problem. There it is. Look,
Yeah.
If we hadn't been watching them, he would have found the face there. And I would like to, on behalf of the Europa Halo, apologize to everybody watching on Twitch and even the players themselves. We're the problem, and we need to try and address this. Maybe we can patch this as quick as we can.
Taking the caster's curse to the next level. We're no longer watching people on the death cam all the time. We're watching people miss shots, and the second we go to them or away from them, they suddenly start hitting them. So, really not in favor. But next camera coming in 30 seconds. Maratones has actually all the kills on his team. I've just looked at it. Maratones has all 5 kills for his team. Seems like one to be putting this whole game in his backpack. Sorry, and Permission's actually coming in with a kill right now. A double.
Permission does get a double kill right on time as Jim. Again, the caster's curse. You start talking about one player having all the kills, and that of course means one player is goosing, and we then stop that. But this time we've used our powers for the good, and we've stopped someone from goosing.
Yeah, definitely. And camera coming out soon. 2 good kills right there for Maratones. It should be a free camera right now for Permissions if we want to switch over to him and see what we can do with this camera. Grabbing it at 47 with a new sniper coming up in 15 seconds as well. See what he does with it.
Looking at this, Jim, with the way the score in the first game went, the score of the second game very much a tale of the tape, staying consistent rather. One team definitely seems to be far better than the other.
Yeah, I like this trigger discipline from Permissions, right? He notices he sees the one opponent, but he kind of waits before shooting to find the second opponent, and you know, it plays that really, really well. Just playing it like he recognizes he has camo, he recognizes he needs to be a hard kill, and he just gets all the information and probably feeds it to his teammate who's just grabbed the new sniper. And a bit of a windmill aim right there. It seemed like he was knocking that up and down, couldn't control his aim right there, so it's a bad death. But we have Maratones with the sniper, and let's go curse him.
You're seeing windmills in effect. That means that Permissions was powering someone's Xbox for just a second using those windmills. Maratones does fall with the sniper rifle, unfortunately now on board with Monstery. but he has a lot of work to do and not a lot of time to do it.
Yeah, I like the collapse though. I like the collapse that they're going with. You know, you see his teammates top tower. He's on engine plat or engine 2, jumping off the E3, and I like this. They're pushing them, but they need to do more. They need to do more. Use grenades. Use any kind of advantage they can gain with it. And I like this. Just force the 1v2. But on the flip side to that, he was then shot from both ends anyway.
I like position-wise, Jim. They get themselves in all the right spots, but execution is just lacking time after time.
It seems that that's a common thing so far in the matches we've seen. Maybe since we are covering some of the lower matches, you can kind of see the difference right there into the lower bracket, the lower teams in comparison to your top teams. They're on the right page. They kind of get the right understanding. It's just the execution isn't quite there, and whether that's now the confidence or experience or what, it's just not quite there. With Mission losing on that 1v1 Monster with a big battle and this camo coming up soon.
Eye against eye. If they lose this game, they are also out of the competition. It's a straight shootout between all these teams in the losers bracket. Any team that loses a series is then out of the tournament, and for most of them, they will not see the finals. But it's starting to heat up as Maratones and Permissions are pushing further and further and trying to solidify their spot in the top 8, Jim.
Yeah, and Permissions grab this camera right now, so if we can switch on board with him and gets the first kill on the Monster right there. I like this. He's allowing his teammate to kind of make the play right here. He's keeping a view of where this opponent is, and but just not dying to him and letting his teammate kind of be that person that takes all the damage and takes all the pressure and gets it. But Monster with a huge kill. I like that. Must have the camo eyes right there to get that kill, but then drops down. This is a very weird situation. He just drops on the head of Maratones and makes him weak.
Insert Mario sounds here as he almost dropped onto his head. You could do it how they could do it with a superstar or a mushroom now to gain some more speed. 9 to 17 the score at the moment, and eye against eye have it all to do. And again, they need to get something going as quickly as they can, because another 7-8 kills now, and that will be the end of their tournament.
Yeah, and let's stay on board right here. Although Permission said that the sniper, I feel like we're going to curse it if we switch back over, so I'm kind of curious to push the curse right now. So we're going to stay on board right here in the long haul area and see if he gets sniped.
No snipe shot does come through for the moment. Permission, though, is positioned towards that yellow barrel side and has still got the sniper rifle to play with. We're not going to go look at him. We want to try and test this as best as we possibly can, because if we can iron out the kinks here, if we can work it out. Does he find the face? No, he doesn't. He does get a trade, though, so no sniper rifle kill. Jim, maybe we were at the problem. Maybe we were worried for nothing. Yeah.
I should have just sat quiet. I'm going to ignore the sniper.
Now, Maratones in the Whitehall, still ahead by a considerable margin. 8 kills, the score difference. 25 kills, of course, will send them to the next round, and it looks good for it so far.
Yeah, and they got full inside the map right now. Camo coming up soon, and they got the full control, and it kind of seems like there was an eye against eye. And now recognizing that the camo's come up and made a bit more of a pressure to get inside of the map. Monster sneaking in through the zigzag area, and 2 big kills and the camo walking away. So if we switch on board a Monster with 2 big kills right there, I like that. Like he took the initiative right there. He was like, recognized camo's not coming out. They were stuck in long haul. He went down the barrels, walked through to zigzag, and jumped on top of drill plat and grabbed the 2 big kills and a camo right now. And he was trying to be too sneaky. Obviously, on the outlines, we saw there's a player crouching below him, and he just didn't quite check his corners. He was focused so hard on the bunker kill, and obviously that camo just wasn't used at all.
They had the destiny in their hand there for a moment. Looks as though the camo player could be possibly about to get himself the cleanest double back whack of his life, but unfortunately, when he dropped down, just didn't see that player crouch below him, and then it was a tale as old as time. Back whack. Anybody that has a power up gets back whack, but it was a combination of 2 players that took him down. 20 kills to 15 the score now. And eye against eye, they only need 5 kills to level up this game, but they need to play perfect Halo here, Jim.
Yeah, they're slowly bringing it back. It may be too slow for them, obviously 5 kills behind, but there's only 5 kills for Squadrenaline to win the map, so they could be bringing it back, and a big battle going on here. This needs to be a 2-for-1 trade. As much as you don't really want it with being so into the game, take that trade, because that allows you full freedom to grab this sniper, which Monster is going to do, and we're going to full on jinx it. We're going to see if he can hit his no-scopes, and like noticing his movement, okay, he kind of, I don't know, maybe it's just like cocky movement. It really, like I say, he needs to be able to hit his shots for the movement to kind of be really justified in a way. But let's see what he does. He lines up a 2-for-1 right there. But he needs to hit a shot. He really needs to hit a shot in this situation.
Oh, and hit a shot he does. You called for it, and he lands that shot. Beautiful Beautiful shot. Now within 3 kills, but of course they were within 5. They only had 5 kills to play with. They're within 3 kills now, but only have 3 kills to play with. So really, you want to see them if they lose a life here. Their second player is in a lot of risk of losing his life as well. So one death could almost cost 2 as he finds the body there onto Maratones. Now within 1 kill as Naga lands a fresh 5 onto Permission. Now it's a 1 kill game and it's a huge swing and momentum in their favor.
And Camo as well. Camo's just got in their favor. The sniper may be out, so switch on Boba Naga right now with this Camo, and he really needs to make a good play here. Maybe just get 1 kill, isolate a player, walk away with that kill. It's, like you say, 1 kill game right now, and it's so close. A bad death right there by Monster, but see if Naga can bring it back for him. I like this. Trigger discipline. Don't push. Wait to find where the second opponent is and win a 1v1 right now.
Isolates both players. We've seen this before, but now they both know where that sniper rifle, or that camouflage player, excuse me, is positioned. The Permission's all alone down engine 1. He is taken out. Grenades come through from Maratones. Can he get the kill onto this camouflage player? It'd be big. He cannot do so. It's a tied game. We've only got 2 kills to play with and still a sliver of camouflage to work with as well. Let's get aggressive and let's punch on this advantage.
How has he walked away with his life right there? Maratones must be really missing those shots. I didn't get to see it from his perspective, but how has he not won that battle? And I like this. Be aggressive. Use these nades to get information. Remember, on Halo 5, you get hit markers with these grenades. And look at that. There's a grenade kill right there and a trade. And it's 24-24. This battle means everything.
It's a 1 kill game. Permissions doesn't fancy it, escapes, evades down Tower 1 and goes towards Bunker 1. Naga needs to wait for his teammate as well. He's faced with 2 members. It's a 1 kill game. Either way, it's going to go, but it needs to go in favor of eye against eye, or they're completely eliminated from the tournament. Maratone's position top tower. Couple of shots takes him down to a 3-shot kill, but his teammate not in a position to really help him out here. I'd like to see him start to rotate as this sniper rifle is about to pop, and this one could be huge.
The sniper obviously could mean everything, but it's so risky to get it. You can kind of see on the outlines there's the rotation coming in from Squadrenaline, and maybe if anyone's got like a plasma grenade or anything like that, I believe there's a plasma grenade that spawns back Raptors, where maybe Tommy here, its teammate over here, has got it and can nade the sniper back to him and kind of saves him doing it. And look at everyone doing the stutter steps, everyone's sound whoring, everyone's listening to every single audio cue they can get, and looks like a player's been located. I feel like he can grab the sniper. I feel like it's free freedom. Monster is actually frustrated over to it. Let's switch over to Monster very quickly if we can with that sniper rifle and see if he can clutch up this game. And what a comeback list would be.
Monster, he's got that sniper rifle, but his teammate needs to get out of Whitehall. His teammate's all alone.
Oh, no.
His teammate didn't get the comms. The sniper rifle player had backed out towards outside, but I didn't like where Naga was positioned that whole time. He was out towards that rails, and really, if he had been contested by 2 enemy players, he would have been in a world of hurt because he had no escape, no way of getting away with his life. And he stayed in the Whitehall far too long, and that is game, set, and match to Squadrenaline. And what a game that was to wrap us up.
I had that in the bag. The comeback was nearly there. They just the execution was there. Like you said, it was just he pushed up too far. He should be straight away out there, drop down basement. I can understand if you're in a bit of a battle, but like you need to drop out there, let your sniper play it. Like the only weapon on the map is that sniper rifle, and your teammate has just grabbed that. You really need to play that slow, play that passive, back off, and there was a chance to bring that back. What an amazing map that was, though. Some great players all around, and Monsteri, as we can look at the scoreboard, 16 kills, Maratone's up with 16 kills. Damage seems like it's very even, so what a close game that was across all areas of it, not just in the kills.
Yeah, Squadrenaline definitely showing signs of weakness, Jim. At one point, they were ahead by 8 kills, but eye against eye managed to rally back. We were almost writing them off, barring a miracle, and that miracle almost came to fruition. They secured that sniper rifle, but just needed Naga to stay alive, needed them to get back out towards his teammate. Like you say, drop down basement, go back towards that rails area where you knew was safe, but staying within that danger, knowing those players were positioned around engine 2. Your player had already gotten that sniper rifle. I don't know if the comms just didn't come in time or just didn't come at all, but he needed to get himself out of dodge.
So close, so close. Everything could have gone their way, but that's one to learn off of. Obviously, unfortunate. I think they won't qualify for next week's finals, so it kind of is their overall end of run in their 2v2 ETL experience. But yeah, wow, what a series that was. That was amazing.
Great series, and what we've got lined up next is going to be Intimidatis up against Demonicus. So 4 players that know each other very well, 4 players that are very good friends with each other, of course. We have Legend 6, and we've got Assault. We then have Xavier and Rinix. We criticized their play styles a couple of weeks ago, Jim, but they're getting themselves consistently into some good finishes, so things are working out for them.
Yeah, I criticize how slow they do play, but like you say, every single week they place top 8 or some. I think they placed top 4 in the first one, so obviously it works for them and it's got them this far for the tournament. Unfortunately, in the losers bracket right now, I believe I can't remember what team they lost to, actually. I can't remember off the top of my head, but yeah, they're in the losers bracket right now. And we're gonna watch them up next.
Yep, so that's going to do us for losers round 3. We're going to take a quick break as we get the lobby all lined up. We get a couple of drinks on board. Throats start to dry up all this waffling and talking we do be doing. So we'll be back very shortly. Don't go anywhere.